Hi everyone, and welcome to A Stitch in Time. Today is Thursday, December 8th, 2022, and this is episode 239. My name is Carol, my Ravelry name is Knits and Pearls, and I live east of Vancouver in the Fraser Valley of British Columbia, Canada. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. Before I show you my projects, most of which are new, I have some winners to announce for the Year of the Stash, which is a year-long make-along which is taking place in the Ravelry group. Just a few more weeks left, but not too late to join in. So come on by and check it all out. So first up is the winner for the general Year of the Stash chatter thread for November. I drew from numbers 1995 to 2179. Random number generator chose post 2121, who is Knits and Reads, also known as Susan from Colorado. So congratulations, Susan. You have won this wintry project bag made by yours truly. And I have also included this needle gauge. So please get in touch with me and let me know you've won, and I will get that off to you. Next up is the October chatter thread for the Personal Sock Yarn Club. I drew from posts 2 to 41, random number generator chose post number 22. That is M's Little Nest. That is Emma from New Zealand. Congratulations, Emma. You have won up to $25 US in patterns that are giftable on Ravelry. So please drop me a private message on Ravelry and let me know which patterns you would like, and I will gift those to you. And finally, we have the October winner from the Personal Sock Yarn Club FO thread. Post 2 to 17, random number generator, that's a hard one today, chose number 11. That is Alchemy, who is Diane from Minneapolis. So congratulations, Diane. You have won this project bag. And also these stitch markers, which were generously donated by AJ Borthwick back at the beginning of the year's make-along, and I knew when I saw them that they had to go with this bag. So please send me a private message on Ravelry and let me know you've won, and give me your mailing information, including your phone number. I need that for customs. And Susan, I think I forgot to say that to you. So if everyone could get in touch, I will get your prizes to you as soon as possible. So yeah, the general portion of the Year of the Stash is coming to an end at the end of December, and that's also the last date to cast on your December socks for the Personal Sock Yarn Club. And then that December sock club will run into the end of January. It's hard to believe this year's almost come to a close. Before I get into what I've been working on, I am wearing my Zweig by Caitlin Hunter. I knit this back in January to March of 2020, and I knit it from some yarn from Midnight Cravings. It is their Lush sock base, and this color is pesto and this color is basil. I'll provide a link down below to my project page. I'll just stand up though so you can get a look at it. I've got long sleeves. I did do the little cable crosses on the body and sleeves. I love this sweater. It's one of the favorite ones I have that I have knit. And then again, before I get into what I've been making, I keep putting you off. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. I am drinking the tea that came in my David's Advent calendar this morning. It is called Organic Mother's Little Helper. It's I think it said it was an herbal infusion. There's no caffeine. Mostly tastes like peppermint. It's quite nice. I know this tea's been around for a while, but I've never tried it before. It's actually quite a pretty color. You can see it's almost got a pinky color to it. Yeah, it's been a morning. I felt like I needed something kind of calming. All right, first up, I have a pair of socks that I cast on, I think back on the first or second, with yarn that I got in my Sweet Fiber holiday sock club box. So came with 4 full skeins of yarn, and I am unwrapping one the 1st of December, the 8th, next Thursday, and then the Thursday after that. So the first colorway was Super Sweet Sock, and it's in the Snow and Spruce colorway. So that's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon. And it is knitting up kind of stripey in a like micro stripes. And I decided rather than just doing a plain sock with this yarn that I would do a pattern, and with the Snow and Spruce inspiration, I went looking for a pattern with tree motifs, and I had this one actually already in my favorites. And at first I thought, oh, probably didn't choose the best yarn for it because it's not, fully a solid or a tonal. I actually think the trees show up just fine. And it just added a little bit of interest. So I have actually both socks done, and they are ready for the heel. My furnace has just kicked on. Hopefully that's not too distracting. I think what I'm going to do is just take the yarn from the other end of the ball and do short row heels. I did receive 4 colorful minis with my yarn club, but I think I'm just going to keep these socks kind of plain, and then probably use those minis for something else. One of the things that I did receive in my yarn club too was several stitch markers, and then this little progress keeper. So as I mentioned, I do have the second sock. I'm just not going to pull it out of my bag. There's enough stuff lying around me right now. My second project's also a pair of socks. It is my December Personal Sock Yarn Club socks. The yarn is from West Yorkshire Spinners. It's their signature 4-ply. And this is color 8. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard for me to read sometimes if the label's printing is too small. Where is it? It's 886 Holly Berry is the colorway. This is what it looks like in the skein, and this is what it looks like knit up. And I am doing cuffs, heels, and toes with color 510 Cayenne Pepper, which is also West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply. And just for fun, I decided to do the heel with an Eye of Partridge. Somehow it makes it go faster because you have to pay a little bit more attention, and so every 4 rows, you know you're starting a new repeat of the pattern. I just find it goes faster. Just a little more interesting than a usual slip stitch heel. So my second sock is ready for the heel, but I went ahead, did the heel on this one this morning, and now it's ready to just keep working in the round, which will come in handy as I edit. Well, actually I did do this as I edited today's Vlogmas, and then while I edit today's episode. It's just good to have a plain stockinette stitch project, and I didn't have one once I'd reached the heels. So I'm loving those. So with both pairs of socks basically half done, it's a good chance I'll have them both done in time for Christmas and after Christmas. All right, something that has not seen a lot of love, but I have worked on it a little bit, is my Sean sweater by Elizabeth Doherty. I'm just moving some things out of the way so I can pick it up. It's living in my project bag here. Actually, I should show you my Christmassy ones. I think I already showed this one last week, and then my Sweet Fiber yarn evergreen socks are living in this project bag that I made a few years ago. And yes, it's the same fabric as this, just in a different color. Oh, and I didn't show you the interior of this one is this nice evergreen, and this one is snowflakes and stars. Okay, oh, and this one is like this toile of like deer and trees. I don't know how well that will show up, though it's pretty pale. I think you can see it. Anyway, back to Sean. So Sean looks like this when it's done, and it features slipped stitch patterns all over the yoke and down the body, and I think at the bottom of the sleeves. It's not grown a lot since I showed it to you last time. I'm just trying to find the front. Here's the front. Just spread it out a little bit. So I think I've put maybe just one more slip stitch pattern. I think this is all I've done is like from here to here, so maybe an inch. But I'm continuing to love it. I think I need to put it on a longer needle cord now. So I think there are some more increases coming up pretty soon, but I love this. Bring that yarn up nice and close so you can see all the subtleties in it. It's beautiful. It's Rowan Felted Tweed, I should tell you that. Rowan Felted Tweed in colors 177 Clay and 150 Rage, which obviously is the red. Okay, put that down. And I forgot to show you finished projects, and that's because I actually don't have them in front of me. Last week I showed you some Christmas baubles that I was making, and I since then made 2 more, but I've already given them away. So I was going to I gave a set of 3 each to 2 sets of friends who we had dinner with over the weekend. And what's this dripping here? Hang on. I had planned just to put them in a little gift bag, but then we were at the dollar store and my husband spotted these tins. And so what I did is I put some patterned tissue paper in each tin and put the ornaments in there, nestled in there, and then you could see them through the window. So I've got this box to gift another set. I'll put a picture in here of how the ornaments looked in the tin. And also one of the friends put their tree up, I think it was yesterday or day before, and she sent me pictures of the ornaments hanging. So I will put those in here too. So I'm glad they were such a hit. They were really fun to make, and I do plan to make some more for gifts this year. All right, and I've done some quilting. Yesterday I sewed up a new table runner for our coffee table. Last year I had made a a Christmas tree skirt and one table runner, and I still have lots of fabric left. So I wanted to do another table runner, and I do plan to do some placemats. So the fabric collection is Morris Holiday from Moda, and it says they are metallics exclusively for Moda from the V&A archives. I was gonna say Veronica and Victoria and Albert Museum, I assume. Anyway, so here it is. This is the Zigzag Charm Pack Table Runner from the Missouri Star Quilt Company, and I'll provide a link to the video tutorial. So I think if I cover up my face, I can get it all on screen, and then I'll show you up close. Love, love, love these fabrics. What I really love about it is that even though they feature traditional Christmas colors, they also have the blue, and that goes really well with our kitchen and living room because we have a lot of blue in those rooms. So yeah, I think that's gonna look really pretty on the coffee table with some Christmas candles on it. So happy to get that done. I'm hoping to get some placemats done before Christmas, but if I don't, I don't. That's okay. It'll be all right. Just looking at my notes. Yeah, that is it for projects. On to what's going on in my life. So as you can see, I've been prepping for the holidays. I do have a fair bit of our, we have, again with the I, we have got a fair amount of our Christmas shopping done. So I'm feeling good about that. I really wanted this to be, relatively unstressful Christmas. Talk, Carol, talk. I was really hoping that December would not be stressful. So far it's been pretty good. However, if you watch my today's Vlogmas before you watch this, you will know that I've had rather a frustrating morning. Supposedly my Fiber Nymph Dye Works Holiday Countdown collection was attempted to be delivered this morning. I did not receive a parcel card. I finally decided to see if there was a way I could find out more about it. So I went on Canada Post's website. Their tracking information indicates that a parcel card was left at my door and that it would have on it the time and place where I could retrieve my parcel. However, there was no parcel card. This was at about 7:45 this morning, and I was home. And so now I'm beginning to think that maybe they delivered that to a different house. And I spoke to a robot on the phone that and provided my cell phone number so they could text me with the information of when and where to pick my parcel up, but that was just before I began recording, and I still have not received a text message. So I'm just gonna continue to breathe deeply. If I haven't got it within an hour or so, then I'm gonna try and get in touch with them again. It's been really frustrating because it's just took a long time to go through customs, and it's taken a long time to get here. It also indicated that I owe some duty on it, which is what I suspected. That's probably why it took a while in customs. But I just want to get it and open my Advents. So I'm thinking by the end of the day, I should at least hopefully have found out where it is and when I can pick it up. So maybe I'll even be able to pick it up later today. So yes, I did mention Vlogmas. So I have been doing Vlogmas each day since December 1st. Usually about averaging about 10-15 minutes long. I open my David's tea each day. I open my Sweet Fiber yarn sock club once a week, and then each episode features my socks of the day, which are all of my holiday and winter themed socks. So if you're interested, check it out. I did mention that we had well, I don't know if I mentioned, we had dinner with friends on the weekend. That's who I gifted the Christmas baubles to. So it's two couples that are good friends of ours, and they see more of each other because they live in the same city. But we try and get together once or twice a year, all of us. It is just always such a delight, and we had not gotten together since December of 2019. So it's been 3 years since we've all been together. There was a ton of catching up to do, and we did not leave till 1:45. Yes, 1:45. Early Sunday morning. Every time we'd sort of say, oh, we've got to get going, then we'd start talking some more, and we probably could have talked all night and into the day too. It was just amazing to see them again. Last night I went over to our younger son's place and played a game with our older son and his wife. It was called Spirit Island. It's a new to me game and a new to me type of game. It is a board game, but it's a cooperative game. You're not moving a dice around the board or anything. You're doing things based on what the cards tell you to do, and moving little figures around this map or taking them off or things like that. It was a little bit overwhelming for my first game, but definitely by the end of the game I was starting to there was a rhythm to it. Each round has a pattern to it. So you do this first, do that next, do that next. And they played it on the easiest level that they could for my benefit, and definitely helped me out. So I'm up for playing again, so I'm sure I'll do that again in the future. It's not something my husband's interested in at all, but I can see myself playing with those guys again. So that was fun. On a not so happy note, this past weekend we learned that our younger son had broken up with his girlfriend. It was really tough news to get. I just had a notification come up on my phone there, but it is not the text I'm looking for. It's not even a text. Anyway, that's why my eyes went there, in case you were wondering. Anyway, yeah, it's sad to hear. We really thought that this woman was the right one for him. We could totally picture them spending their lives together, and welcomed her into our family. We really liked her. We really like her. But it's not our choice, of course, and if it's doesn't feel right for my son, then he's doing the right thing by breaking it off, so that they can both move on and hopefully find the right person for them. But yeah, it's tough, and right around the holidays, and it just makes me sad. I had just finished a cowl for her for a Christmas present, so I did wrap it up, and my son did give it to her, so hopefully she will enjoy wearing that, and hopefully it serves as a good reminder of her time, with our family, because we certainly did have some good times together. All right, let's move to something good. I need to end this episode on a high note. My something good is that Amazon has adapted the Inspector Gamache books by Louise Penny into a series called Three Pines, and that's where Three Pines is the fictional location where a lot of the events in the series take place. And yeah, I think I was on YouTube, I saw a trailer for it, and then Cameron and I have just watched the first of the 2 episodes that are available right now. I think we did that Tuesday night. So, so far I really like it. I think the casting is quite good. There's one character we both pictured as older. For those who are watching, Clara, we always thought she was older than she is in the series, but or in the the television program. But yeah, I think they're so far. I think they're doing a good job, and I think they're capturing the essence of the characters very well. So yeah, looking forward to episode 2, and I don't know how many there are going to be, but looking forward to that. Also, there was a new book in the series that was just very recently released, I think just within this past week. So I haven't read it yet, but it is downloaded on my Kindle. I have another book that I'm going to suffer through first. I say suffer through because it looked good on the cover and it was really cheap, and so I downloaded it, and 2 following books that go in the series. It's starting to grow on me, but I'm not going to promote it here because it was not one I would wholeheartedly recommend. Anyway, I think that is it for this episode. So if you're interested, like I said, I'll be recording every day now, from now till Christmas Eve. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm working on each day or most days, you can tune in there. And otherwise, I'm hoping to do at least one more regular episode before Christmas. So keep your eye out for that. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.